Now recording.
Now recording. Mo's all
Ugh.
fucking sleepy again.
No, I'm not.
Mo,
I'm not. I'm
Mo,
not. I'm
Mo,
not. I'm
Mo
actually
was
awake.
asleep until about 5 minutes after the podcast was supposed to start, and now he's in sleepy deepy land,
Oh no,
USA.
I'm awake. I'm awake. I don't even want to go to bed after we do the show, to get even more sleep. I'm actually like that awake. I gotta wake up and face the day. Oh boy,
You do have to face
because
the day.
in order like because I was sleeping too much, and I'll tell you why, Riley. Because my job fucking sucks, and I work nights, and I may be getting on a different shift. I'm not sure.
Wow.
It's not going to be day shift. It's not going to be morning shift because fuck that. I'm not
Are
waking
you
up
gonna
in the
fuck
goddamn morning
everything over by doing like a mid-afternoon to evening shift? Like,
because I don't want to wake up at no five. I
oh
don't
my
Riley
fucking god,
Riley. I
bro.
don't want to wake up in the fucking morning. Okay, I don't want to wake up and just like go, oh wow, isn't it just such a beautiful morning? And I wake up with the scum of the fucking
You're gonna
world.
ruin fucking scheduling by working at 1 PM like a fucking weirdo.
Scheduling, like who am I? Whose schedule am I ruining besides my own?
Yeah, like for this show, I mean.
Oh, I don't work the weekends.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We're good on that.
Okay, fine. I better see you on the MoCast and the issue crew sometimes if you start sleeping normal person hours. The excuse of it's 8:30, he's probably asleep is not going to work anymore if you're not on
Mhm.
graveyard shift anymore.
It might. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Time is a construct, but my pillow is always calling me.
Very true, very true. This is fair.
Uh,
Mo,
uh,
what comedians are you into? You watching any comedy?
uh, I really love the shit out of Patton Oswalt and freaking Jim Gaffigan. Those are two of my favorites, right? Like nowadays. But I like a
Those
ton
are
of
such
comedians.
like clean fucking mainstream ass answers.
Well,
That's
I'm sorry,
crazy.
I don't listen to punk rock comedy. I don't think that exists anymore. I think the
It
establishment,
does.
like
It's called the Gas Digital Network. It's called the Louis J. Gomez Empire.
who even is that?
Which is my new hyperfixation. He's a comedian. He's a comedian guy. But he's big into doing podcasts, and he's been doing podcasts for years, and he has his own podcast network. And he does Legion of Skanks is a big one if you've ever heard of that one.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah, I've
Louis
heard of
J.
that one.
Gomez, that guy. He's from Legion of Skanks. He does Real Ass Podcasts and he does Story Wars. And he has all sorts of comedians on as guests, and all sorts of comedians have like stupid spin-off shows on his network. And this has become my new hyperfixation, along with a couple other like comedian podcasts. And I'm starting to try to watch more stand-up specials because I listen to so many stand-up comedian podcasts where they talk about stand-up comedy, and yet I've seen shockingly little stand-up specials in my life.
Oh man. Oh dude, I got like a million and one freaking stand-up specials to recommend to you.
Oh yeah? Well,
No,
like
yeah.
what?
Oh, watch old Dave Chappelle ones, man. I mean, if you like new
Demi
stuff,
wants me to get into Dave Chappelle, and every time she
it's
shows me a
good.
Dave Chappelle clip, it's like not that good.
Well, yeah, that's because he's like older now. He's got shit he wants to talk about, and he's kind of in that portion of his career. But his old stuff, like Killing Him Softly, is fucking really good. Like his stuff in the '90s is really great too. Patton Oswalt's stuff in the early '90s is really good. His new shit, it's Sometimes it's really good, but then he starts, meandering on and, like, in the whole, like, "Let me tell you about my political opinions. Herp-derp-der," and it's all, like, lib shit like crazy, and, like, it just gets really, like, kind of annoying, like, "Okay, Mr. Comedy Man's lecturing us on that about how the world's gotta work, yada yada. Hooray."
Yeah, that is a thing sometimes. But yeah, not that into Dave Chappelle. I'm into let's see who are the big ones. Dan Soder, he's pretty cool. You ever heard of him?
Nah.
That's a good comedian. Mark Normand, he's big. He's Netflix big. You ever heard of
Oh,
him?
I don't like Netflix comedy, I think it's usually bad.
Well,
Like, I
not
try to get
everything he's ever done is on Netflix. He has a couple Netflix specials, but
it
that's just where
it
the money's at.
it's not so much the comedian's fault, it's Netflix. I don't like Netflix. They become like a real, like it's kinda weird. They become like this evil empire, and it's like the evil empire that didn't even need to really exist. Like, you coulda just, like, just been this cool fucking, like, this cool fucking platform, and you didn't need to be like this like, group of shitheads that, like, makes something, puts it out there, it does reasonably well, and then you decide that, "Oh, as a company, we need to, cancel this show for tax write-off purposes, so we can, so, well, like, it really is, like, the victim of, like, it really did just get wokeified, you know, and
Well,
for no
I don't
reason.
care about the fucking like serialized shows Netflix is doing, but
You
I think
figured you
they're
would, though.
whoever's handling their comedy is handling it right. It seems like they support a lot of like good comedy over there. Like the Netflix is a Joke Festival had a lot of like really cool shit come out of it this year. And they just they're doing a lot of comedy stuff over there, and I respect it. Although they did reject Legion of Skanks, it was funny.
Well, lest we forget.
They thought they were doing Legion of Skanks and Netflix is a joke. And they do Story Wars and it's like way bigger than anything else they do, and they get like ridiculous guests on there. It's like a comedian game show. I guess it's a novelty. That's why it's so popular. And they thought they were doing like two Story Wars and a Legion of Skanks, but there was a miscommunication and Netflix thought they were doing three Story Wars. And when they said, no, we're doing Legion of Skanks this day, they're like, we don't want Legion of Skanks. You can't do Legion of Skanks at our festival.
Yeah, yeah, and that's another thing that their comedy is so sanitized, and it's so very corporate, and it's not like it's just so HR corporate, you know, like, oh, if it's offensive, oh, we can't really have it too much. Like, you know, we're all about the edgy stuff, but not really,
I mean,
you
they got like
know.
Tony Hinchcliffe making George Floyd jokes at the Kevin Hart roast. Like they're willing to go pretty far.
No, I'm sure if it were like scripted, they would have allowed that.
But yeah, but
No
they aired
fucking
it
way.
though.
Well, they have to. They put like millions of dollars into it. What are they going to do? Like,
They could cut the
actually?
joke if they really were like, we don't want this in here. Like
Well, sure, sure.
I feel like they're not
True. I
that
guess you got
bad.
that. I guess you got that point. But still, like, hey, lest we forget, you know, like the people who run Netflix and who also work for Netflix are like the scum of the fucking earth. I mean, Vito and fucking Dick went over there, and they have a bunch of Antarfa fucking types that work over there, and they like wanted to. They slammed fucking Dick's head into a freaking concrete pillar and all that stuff, and it kind of makes me like go, I just wish that fucking building would just burn. Ugh.
Man, why is
I don't
Vito
know,
so
man.
lazy? Vito should just be a comedian.
I
Like
wish that they would.
he really just is dropping the ball. Like he's too comfortable. He's too comfortable on a show that like frankly does not respect him at all, and like it's ridiculous that he remains on it. I'm glad that he does. It's a good show for me. But like if I'm in Vito Gesualdi's position, I'm like maybe I'm looking for an exit strategy from the biggest problem with the universe because clearly I am not wanted here. and I'm having to go
No,
through a lot of hoops in order to make this happen.
no,
So ma
I disagree, man. I think it's 100% him.
No, it's his fault that things got this far. But I think that now Dick just like has an unreasonable disdain for him that's become like embarrassing for Vito to try to like defeat uselessly. And like at this point it's just like this is just sad. Like it's still funny. They still have a dynamic because that's the thing is like you never really lose that. Like things have to get really bad for you to lose a dynamic when it's good enough, and Dick and Vito still have it. But Vito just fucked around too much, and now Dick just like fundamentally despises him as a human being.
Huh.
But wants to keep making money from the show that they do. So he's willing to get into a StreamYard call for an hour and a half per week, maybe kind of skipping a few pretty liberally, and do that just to make the money. And Vito, it's obvious he's desperate for more and he's never going to get it. So I really think he should just leave and start a podcast with someone else. Like that's the move for Vito's career at this point, because it's just sad for him to do a show with a guy who hates him and an audience who hates him, who will and the guy will never do anything with him because that boat has sailed, that time has passed. Like Vito should be doing like a fun, high energy show with someone who he could do these live shows he wants to do with and like be friends with. He should start a regular podcast. Like they said on the show this week, fuck Magic. Magic is gay. He should just start a regular podcast with Billy the Fridge. That would be good. They clearly like each other. They're perfect fat besties. It is a good show. That's the move for Vito. But it seems like he's pretty attached to Biggest Problem in the Universe. And again, works for me. I think it's good, but I just think that Vito could spread his wings and fly as a comedy personality more if he got away from Dick Masterson. Like the fact that the story he told on the show this week in particular, where he was like, he was supposed to be like in a comedy sketch with Jay Johnston, that like January 6th Bob Burgers guy, Jay Johnston, and Carl Spitali. They were supposed to film like a sketch, and Vito tried to like get out of it because he was doing Biggest Problem of the Universe. And it's like, dog, your dying podcast or like an actual like fun comedy project with like two funny comedians who don't hate you. Like the fact that you're just like you're trying to weasel out of it because it's easier to just stay at your house and do a podcast with a man that hates you. Like I'm glad that ultimately you did it. And like maybe Biggest Problem is a crutch for you at this point in your career, and it's time to spread your wings and fly.
See, I think that I personally think that he was just uh he agreed to it, and then his like lib shit mind finally got to the better of him, and he was like, "Oh no, it's January 6th. I love democracy. That was like the worst day in America."
I mean, he did it
And he
ultimately, and
probably
he spoke highly in support of Jay Johnston on the podcast. So I don't think that's what happened.
oh, and that didn't happen, like, because I thought it was because of that.
No, it was just because Vito's lazy and because he didn't want to like be blamed for missing the podcast again. So it was a double-edged sword of trying to bail on it, but that ultimately he did
Well,
do it
why did he schedule shit for like both times?
because he just forgot. I guess
He
I don't
forgot
know.
about his show that he does,
Or
every
like he'll never
Thursday.
say no. He'll never say no like definitively. So they said like Thursday and he said maybe, and then the time came and it's like, okay, I guess we're all doing Thursday. And Vito was like, oh shit, but like I don't think I could do Thursday. And they're like, dog, we got the director and shit already. Could you just like get it together? So so Vito did it ultimately,
Oh
which is
god,
good. And I
that
hope it works out. Vito could be just a comedian. Like he did stand up at some live show a couple of years ago, and like genuinely it was pretty good. And he will tell like some of the funniest stories I've ever heard. Like Vito could be a comedy guy if he was willing to go out and try. But it
I
seems
don't
like he's
know.
very unwilling to go out and try unless he has the like watchful veteran eye of Dick Masterson, who just like already knows how to plan live events and already has an audience that's cultish. And now that he doesn't have access to that anymore, he's just lazy and he's phoning it in.
Honestly, I don't think so, man. I don't think he's got it in him anymore. He doesn't want to. Uh, he doesn't want to do anything anymore. I swear. I think he just wants to quit. But
That's
he's
I feel
just.
like that's kind of the case for both of them, which is the tragic thing.
I
It's
think
more
Dick
so
still wants
tragic
to
for
do.
Vito because Vito's young, but uh, Dick, I think, is over it too. Like there was definitely a time where he was like hungrier, whereas now he's just kind of stagnated. And like, it's not that he's making bad shows; they're fun, but it's very much just like I'm riding this thing out until it stops making sense financially. Like he's not pursuing he's not like pursuing additional audience anymore.
Well,
Kind of
yeah.
aggressively so.
Well, look who his co-host is.
Well, yeah, Vito, who everyone hates, and Johnny, who I love, but
Well,
a
no,
lot
no,
of
not the
people
Dick
hate.
Show. No, I think he's still super into the Dick Show. He
I
could
think
have
he's
quit the
into the
Dick
Dick
Show
enough, but
I think he could have. I think he could have quit the Dick Show anytime,
but
but
I'm
he
saying like
hasn't because
with the Dick
the
show,
Dick Show's good.
he used to be like hungry and like try to aim for like being in the public eye and like getting a bigger audience with the Dick show. Whereas now I just think he's just writing it out for the fans of the Skrilla a little bit. Like I think he stopped being like a comedian with like aspirations. He's just like a guy with a show who a lot of people like, who's just like gonna do that show until he dies or until nobody's listening to it anymore.
Well, he's got
But
a.
he's not like pursuing a career anymore. He's just like he's showing up.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, he's got a kid now, and he probably looks at his bank account, going, "Oh, this is real nice." And Sean also left out of the blue, and I guess didn't tell Dick that he was leaving until that episode. So that was probably a huge hit. And I like Johnny. I like Johnny, the audio engineer, man. It sucks that he gets shit on for like just not being Sean.
Although I guess it is just the Reddit, which I'm told is like retarded, and you shouldn't listen to the Reddit that
Yeah,
I hear
it's
talking shit
Reddit.
about Johnny. People don't like Johnny's brain rot. They think it's a bad segment. I like it. I think it's good.
Oh, fuck those people anyway. They're
I
not
think
real
the
fans
only
of the
thing about
show.
the Dick show is like the most tangible change I think is like said from Sean to Johnny is like I feel like the intellectual level of the show has dropped, which is not a bad thing. It's just like a change in dynamic. Whereas like Dick and Sean were just like naturally fell into a lot of like sort of intellectual conversations. Whereas Dick and Johnny kind of like hit each other's immature side a little bit more. And it's a lot more like two bros giggling than it was with Sean. But I like it. It's different, but I enjoy it.
Ugh. Oh well, I mean, I'm good with like I like this iteration of the Dick Show because I've been I'll go like huge amounts of time without even listening to the Dick Show for no reason whatsoever. I don't hate the show or anything. It's just I've listened to it for so long and it's fine. I can just not listen to it and it's not a big deal. And then like out of the blue, I'll go, "Hey man, I haven't listened to that fucking show in a while," and now I'll like pick it up and I'll binge the fuck out of it for like a month and then get caught up usually, and we'll get semi caught up, and just go from there. But I really love the show, the Dick Show. It's a really great internet show. Like it's the whole reason. It's the only other podcast I even listen to nowadays.
Besides what? The only other podcast?
I actually, oh well, no, the loudest.
The Loudest Podcast
Yeah,
with
the Loudest
Asterios and
Podcast.
Sriracha, of course, great show.
Okay, so 2 shows I still listen to.
That's it,
Yeah, other than that,
you're not
it
much into
fucking sucks.
podcasts anymore?
Well, they're all gone. The ones I really, really love are all gone, or they changed to where like I don't even remember any of the ones who changed, or they just abruptly just left. Like I miss Thought Cops, and I miss
Pod Cops is good.
oh fuck, man. See, that's the other thing. I've forgotten what podcasts I liked, and they've been gone for like a while, and I forgot
Here's
the
what I
name of
don't
them.
get.
Oh, here's what I don't get is yeah, it's one of them. Well, I guess I still listen to what's his name? Who are these podcasts?
Who are these podcasts? Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3 podcasts I still listen to. There we go.
I gotta catch up on the Creep Off. I was big on that for a while, and now I've fallen, like, super behind. That's Carl's spin-off show with Vinnie Paulino, where
Yeah.
they do, like, a true crime competition, and they make fun of true crime victims, and it's funny. It's called The Creep
Really?
Off. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's
That's
like a
fucking
game it's
hysterical.
like a game show where it's like, okay, who's the biggest creep in Las Vegas? And then they'll research a true crime case and they'll give like a presentation about it and they'll make jokes and shit because they're ball busting comedians and it's like they're making light out of these like horrible murder and rape cases, and people vote on who brought in the bigger creep and they do like other true crime stories and shit and riff on them. It's a good show, The Creep Off. I would recommend it.
Oh god.
Anyway, this has been Comedy Recommendation Corner. We are now 22 minutes into the podcast. I don't believe we've done the intro, unless I'm just really high and we have done the intro.
Oh, yeah. We'll go ahead and do the intro right
Okay,
now.
we didn't do the intro,
Thank
so
you
now
for
it's
that.
time for that.
Yeah, thank you for that seamless intro.
You're
You
welcome.
know, the intro into the intro, I should say. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Let me go ahead and do my job here because it is still my show, so I might as
True.
well. All right. So a one, a two, a skilly dilly do. Hey,
Gross.
what's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? And welcome to the Bocast. I'm your host, Mo Diggity. I don't care. I'm just going to go right into it. And
Hell
joining me
yeah.
today is my wonderful little co-host here. Well, he's not really little, but you know what I'm saying. G, it's Riley. What's going on, Riley?
I'm your wonderful large co-host.
He's pretty
Wonderful
large.
lard co-host, more like.
Uh, Yay! Great little joke there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh, yeah. All right. Oh man.
Fuck off.
Sucking the pee pee. Uh, man. Riley, maybe you could tell me this. Maybe you shed some light on this little like factoid here, because guess what?
What?
I didn't know that the White House fucking lawn and just like the White House in general was really this sacred fucking little thing that everyone just loves so much. I thought that it was just some grass, in front of the fucking White House, right? I didn't really think that everyone just was so fucking bent out of shape over Trump's like who said this a year ago and everyone kind of rolled their eyes and now everyone's got a virtue signal and act like oh, this is a sacred site for democracy. Oh man, I can't believe Trump's defiling it. Meanwhile, like there's that one like chick who was a particular individual who was like flashing her tits, her fake her kind of gross fake like I'm just not a
I'm
fake tits. I'm just not a fake tits guy. And like, like it has
okay
to
with
be
it's they're certainly not preferable.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna say no, like, I'm not gonna be like some fucking douchebag who's like, "I don't wanna have sex with a chick with fake tits," because
Have you had sex with
I'm
a chick with fake tits?
hell no, fuck no,
Okay,
man.
okay.
Dude, I don't
What's your
know how
body count, Mo?
no comment. No,
Oh,
I'm sure
wow. Come on, come
nah.
on.
No, I'm kind of a guy, I'm not a kiss and tell guy.
More than or less than 10?
Oh, like, less than 10.
Less than 10. More than or less than 5?
Oh, shut up, Riley.
Come on.
No, 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 I'm not a kiss and tell guy. I'm old school with that stuff. Like, I kinda think you should keep your, like, you know, sexual business to yourself. Like, if
That's
you wanna talk
gay.
about no, if you wanna talk about with your friends and all that, but I don't need you to get on fucking Twitter and advertise, "I've only had 40 bodies this week. Why doesn't anyone want me?" Because you fuck 40 guys, dude.
Mo, are you saying you fucked 40 guys? Is that what happened? Is that why you
Where
don't
the
wanna
fuck
tell
would you
us?
get that?
Because 'Cause you're saying that's bad, as if you tell everybody that you fucked 40 guys. So is that why you
No,
don't
I just
wanna
don't wanna
be
hear ab
outright with this information? Because you fucked 40 guys?
Why would you think that I fucked 40 guys?
Because you're saying that that's bad. So I'm saying you don't wanna tell us
No,
yours because it's that.
I just said my fucking shit was less than 10 just a minute ago, not
Less
even
than
like 2
10.
minutes
Okay,
ago.
okay. Fuck you.
Yeah, you fucking moron, god damn it. See,
I'm
I'm trying
doing
not to say
humor. I'm
I'm
being
trying not
funny.
I'm trying not to say retard on this show so
Why?
much. Oh, just because like I'm sure like the YouTube algorithm would appreciate it. And like it would be nice to well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to like I guess I'm just trying to like be favorable to the algorithm because I know it doesn't like that word. So I figure like I'm just trying to get my shit out there, that's all.
The
But
algorithm's gay.
yeah, I know they're all fucking lame. If like here's my thing. I really want to I got it. Well, you know what? I got to put a pin in that because that's something else I want to talk about because I got to get back to the White House lawn, right? The
White
White
House
House
lawn. Tell
lawn,
us.
I didn't know that it was this fucking sacred goddamn site that everyone were like, dude, you would think that's that fucking big black cube in Mecca. Like you would say, you would think that people just absolutely were just enamored in love with this White House fucking lawn. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I didn't know it was that big of a thing, Riley. Did you happen to know that?
No.
Okay. So I want to know why everyone's pretending. Oh God. This is why I hate politics because no one has real opinions or real feelings on anything. I think anything at all anymore. I really do think that it's performative and I really do think that these people are just like just faking emotions and faking opinions just so they just can fight with people online. Like, it's all about the fight online now. We went from stop fucking fighting with people online to how many people have you fought online this week? And if your count is less than 10, let's say, people fucking say, what, you not trying hard enough? Oh, you suck. Boo. So we have evolved into a society that values the internet fight now. And this internet fight, this latest one, is the White House lawn. Riley, let me ask you something. Do you give two fucking flying shits if President Trump hosts a fucking UFC fight on the sacred White House lawn?
That would be
R-
insane to give a shit about. No.
I mean, after we saw a pair of tits on the White House lawn, I figured, you know, everything's fine. I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, there were titties on the lawn, and now there's going to be a fucking UFC fucking like a White House lawn thing, and I don't give a shit, and I don't give a shit at all, and I'm sick of hearing all these goddamn people who are acting like, "Oh, it's this sacred thing to democracy, the White House lawn." Like, no, it's not. It's really not. Washington D.C. isn't even a sacred site anymore. It's fucking gross and disgusting. And it's fallen into disrepair over the last like several years, and no one really gives a shit because Washington D.C. is such a gross freaking shithole. Like it's a if you actually go to Washington D.C., dude, it's fucking terrible. There's trash everywhere. There's trash everywhere. It's just fucking like a real the ghettoification of it fucking sucks. And no one wants it. No one wants to be there. No one wants to live in the hood. Unless apparently you live in Washington, DC, then it's like, ew, gross. But yeah, I feel bad for anyone trying to work in Washington because like it can't really it can't be working out that well, I imagine.
You don't think?
No, I don't think because I think we romanticized Washington, DC in the 80s and the 90s and early 2000s. So it had 30 years of fucking just being what do the kids say these days? Gassed up, bro. So uh
Gas up.
yeah, do y'all still say gassed up?
I don't think so.
I don't really care. I'm not gonna include not gonna throw gassing up or anything or getting gassed. Like gas is a weird fucking term that like had a weird changing of the meaning. I didn't expect that one. That makes me
Gas.
sounds that makes me sound old as shit. And that
It
actually
really does.
segues. Fuck you. Uh I'm gonna go into this next one because I don't remember Riley. I think I have a bone to pick with you.
You do?
Uh So, okay, a few days ago, you posted a brand new episode of the MoCast called Boomer versus Social Media.
True.
And you have me as the fucking old man and you as the Chad Wojak guiding me here. And I'm like, what the fuck did I say? I don't remember the episode. And also you used the weirdest fucking picture for me. I don't wear I never wore a fedora.
I
And you
love
guys
that
all
fucking
insist.
photoshopped fedora picture. It's my favorite.
I fucking hate it, and I wish you'd burn it, all copies of it. But
I would never do
I
that.
don't even remember what the fuck I even said about social media that made me into a boomer.
I
Do
don't
you
know. You
mind
were talking
like
about
reminding me
you were
like
talking about like
what the fuck I
MySpace
said?
and some shit. I don't remember exactly what you said.
Uh, just for shits and giggles, how many invisible comments are on this after 2 days? 19 comments. Holy shit. Oh god.
I saw there was at least one comment on the one that came out today, like an hour
Yeah, yeah,
ago, which
yeah,
means
yeah,
there's
yeah. Captain
probably
Blackbread.
10. Oh, it was Captain Blackbread. Yeah, yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. The boss. The motherfucker. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Uh, what was it that I said I had to put a pin in? What was it that I fucking said? Fuck.
God, I don't remember. You should never be putting a pin in things because that pin is gonna be lost.
I guess so.
Then you're gonna
Fuck.
sit on it like Looney Tunes. It's gonna
Hmm.
be the pin's gonna be on your chair facing up, and you sit on it, and you do the Wilhelm scream.
The Yahoo one.
Yahoo!
Dude, I love that scream. It's such an iconic scream. Okay. Shit. Riley, you're gonna have to like give me a subject to talk about because I'm kind of. Oh, you know what? You know what?
Okay.
I think I have something.
All
Have
right.
you watched? Have you watched the state of play for the PlayStation?
No, I can't be
It
bothered to
was
care. What
it was
happened?
it was awful. Nothing happened, and they launched a the new terrible God of War game that looks like another goddamn movie game. I'm just not into it.
Not into the
Uh,
movie games. Not a
yeah,
fan.
I'm just not a movie game fan. And I was thinking about it the other day. It started out with Uncharted. You know, I tried to like Uncharted, and it's just not really that awesome. It's just not really that good of a game. And it's just you watch it on YouTube, it looks like fun, but you try to play it, I fucking go 5 steps and I'm in another 45-minute fucking movie.
Eh.
And I'm just not into that. And I played a lot of the first new God of War game, and it fucking sucks. It's just it's another move 5 steps, get into a 45-minute fucking cutscene game. And I just wish that they would just fucking make a TV show and stop making these fucking games. Because I think this is gonna be
Eh.
so much better. Yeah, it's not a live action TV show. Don't make it a live action TV show, please, for the love of God. I mean,
Wow.
I've seen some characters that apparently they were making because they're making a live action God of War, and it looks awful. The guy who they chose to play it looks emaciated. Like he looks like he's just smoking fucking crack and just like chilling in his little like double wide trailer. And he doesn't really
Eh.
look like he's doing much. And it looks fucking awful so far. And just off the one fucking promo pic that they released last year, it looks awful. And just animate it. I mean, that's all you gotta do. Just fucking animate it. I don't care if it costs a lot. It would just be better if you did it that way. It can't be. I'm so sick of these fucking people who want to live actionify everything. They don't need to do that. Just
I
don't
don't know.
do
I
that.
feel like
Don't
I'm usually fine with live action.
like live action anime. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Please
That's
don't.
usually shit, but like One Piece seems okay, so like maybe the future is bright.
Ugh.
And like the Stranger Things guys are gonna do Death Note, and the whether it's good or bad, you have to watch it and podcast about it with me. There's a blood bond, so hopefully it's good.
Oh God. Stop trying to live actionify everything. Just put it as some regular shit. That's all you gotta do. Just like, or better yet, just rerun the old stuff again, Riley. I don't
Just
see
stop
why.
making things.
Well, like, why don't you just get new groups of writers and make stuff?
I don't know. Who cares?
Hmm. I do. I'm tired of everyone wanting to bring back shit. Like, okay, uh, the state of PlayStation was fucking awful. The Xbox One was really great because now exclusivity is
No
coming back to
way.
consoles. Dude, it
Xbox
was
isn't
pretty
even
good.
real anymore.
No, no, it was pretty good. That new Indian lady apparently is doing really well, and I've been waiting for the other foot to drop because she's booting out Copilot. She's booting out a lot of AI slop that was going into the Xbox. Uh, she got rid of the "this is an Xbox" ad bullshit mentality. She seems to be focusing on the Xbox as a machine and Xbox, like Game Pass being cheaper again because they kind of all got yelled at by the government for wanting to jack up the costs again. Because the last time the Xbox jacked up the cost, they got yelled at by the government, and then they're like, "Well, we got to jack up the prices again," and they got yelled at the government with the government kind of going, maybe we should have future talks with you guys on camera. And it seems that they're like, I don't want to go and have chats with the government on camera and get yelled at and
Yeah, no.
scrutinized. It sounds like a bad idea. And I have tea time at, 4:20 on the golf course, with my buddies. So, no, I'm not going to go get yelled at by fucking Congress. And you know what? Maybe we can lose $5. on the fucking Xbox Live Game Pass and it not be a big fucking deal because it's fucking Game Pass, man. I mean, if you don't like the deal, you shouldn't have made it. You shouldn't have made it to where like a lot of the big titles are just loss leaders, because you can play day one Game Pass along with like if you play this is what's cool about the Game Pass. It's as valuable as the amount of games that you play on it. So if you spend like 10, $15 and you get to play fucking Modern Warfare, you know, 67, on there, right? And you're
Six
just like,
seven.
shut up, shut up. Shut the fuck up. No. No. All right? Okay? We're on the date of 6-7 and god damn you.
Oh
I
yeah, it is six
successfully
seven.
dude, I fucking hate your generation so fucking much. It's indescribable. Mm.
Whatever, fucking Numa Numa guy. Fucking inspirational baby. What memes do you have that are better than 6-7?
Well, if I
Fucking
wanted to go
peanut butter
back,
jelly time.
hey, fuck you, man. It's peanut butter jelly time, dude. I fucking love that shit. I love
The
Neon
gummy
Cat.
bear song.
I don't get the meme of gummy bears. Like, when
Okay,
did
that
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 become a
one might have
meme?
been after your time.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the gummy bears. I love
Not
that
the
show.
not the Disney Channel gummy bears, different gummy bears.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
You don't know about the gummy bear song? It was one of those big like ringtone songs back in like the mid 2000s. It was in the league of Crazy Frog, who I'm sure you've heard of.
Is that that
Was
bam,
the
bam, da, 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 da. Is that song?
I
The
don't
club
think
song?
so. I
The
think it's
the
not that one.
the one that's in every single your Discord friend at 4 a.m. and it's like a far away outside shot with a bunch of disco lights and shit, club lights going off. And it's always just like somebody passed out, passed out on the floor, and it's like loud music, the da 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 da, like the fucking White Walkers Game of Thrones meme. That's one of the more famous ones if you've seen that.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we're getting exclusives back because exclusives fucking rock. And it gives a point to buying a fucking console. Because like if I don't have exclusives for a console, like why even bother buying a console then if I can just play anything I want on like on the one console of choice that I bought previously and I've been like just well, I don't know, man. I don't know a whole lot of people that even have a PS5. I
I
don't
have a
know.
PS5.
I know fewer people still that have an Xbox. And this today's Xbox showcase showing really did. I mean, I'm looking at prices of Xboxes right now. They don't look too bad. They don't look too bad. I mean, I'm willing to just save up the money, just go grab me like whatever I want, but I also want to upgrade my computer. so, hmm, so really, I mean, like, what am I gonna do? Go into the fucking living room? I gotta like I'll go to the living room, but like lately I've just been in my room for like the last like couple of months, just like straight room living, son. And I want to go back to my living room, but what I really want to do is if it were viable, I'd want to move my fucking computer into the living room. But that's not really something I should do with with people living here because like it's going to be real weird. Like I'm not going to have anywhere to escape to, if I put my computer in the living room.
What do you have roommates now?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've had that one for years.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
living
didn't you know
alone all
that?
this time.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, no, 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 no. I got the roommates because I don't want to pay rent all by myself. Bump that, yo. So fuck that. I'll cheap living in good conditions, in good living conditions. If you can do both of those, Riley, you have the key to happiness right there. Is cheap living in good living conditions, preferably in a good area. There's your key to happiness right there.
Okay.
Because that's really, I mean, truly, like if you boil down, the stresses of life to like something manageable, something that can work. If you don't have kids, if you don't if you have a significant other, or you're just single living, you're just roughing it, then all you really need is to live cheaply in a good area with stuff that you want around you. Uh, a good in a cheap living, you want cheap living in a good area in a good living condition, like hardwood floors and granite countertops and stuff, in a big place. You can do it easily. It's not that hard.
What about carpet? What's
Oh,
so
there's
cool about
carpet.
hardwood?
Oh, it just looks prettier. And plus, if you have electronics, there's less of a chance of you like static shocking the fuck out of your handheld or something. Even though like most shit has like I would say like shock proofs, better technology these days. Still, and plus like you don't know if your carpet's dirty until you kind of like rub your foot and you feel like 18 like dried food bits in your carpet. And I don't like that.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be honest, like, cause like, you think you're eating not like a fucking savage, but it turns out like, no, 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 you're just fucking eating that shit like a lesbian chows on her girlfriend, man. You're just and like you just don't know that you're making a fucking mess all over the fucking place. Uh, but yeah, yeah, yeah. The Yeah, like I said, exclusivity is back. And we're getting because like PlayStation's been acting like it's so much better than everyone, and really you keep looking at their financials and shit, they're like, we're fucking crashing, we're burning, we're burning, we're burning, we're burning. uh it's the dog in the burning house going, this is fine. That's the state of PlayStation, and they had a real shit showing. And
Didn't they do new Spyro though? Isn't that cool?
yeah, that was on Xbox. I'm getting to that in a second.
That was on
Uh,
Xbox?
yeah, that was on the Xbox Live Showcase.
Oh my god.
But everyone loves the beautiful queen, the beautiful Indian queen. This is the words for this is their words, not mine. Don't yell at me. The beautiful Indian queen of Xbox. After I'm looking at fucking Grums' stupid little soy ass, and he goes, Xbox is fucked. February 20th when they introduced her. And apparently it's been really good. Like we're actually seeing a bunch of cool stuff, but I am waiting for the other shoe to drop. And that shoe drop is going to make all the difference of whether or not all the fucking bad shit, all the great shit is worth the bad shit that we're eventually inevitably going to get. But I don't know, man. Uh, okay. There's hot boobage just out of the blue. I need to scroll past it. I'm trying to find where Xbox Live Xbox. Give me just a second. Xbox Showcase,
Yo,
because there's some
mama's so
bangers.
stupid. She bought a tickets for Xbox Live.
Uh, there's here it is. I'm not going to say every single one. I'm just going to tell you the ones that are really really great. Gears of War E-Day, Xbox exclusive. Fable. I I want this to succeed so fucking bad. I'm not a hater of the Fable game that's coming out. I was skeptical because it felt like millennial writing quirk Chungus.
Yeah.
When those fucking trail when that trailer first came out, and I was thinking to myself, "Oh God." And then the dude, the giant, he's in that slapstick British nerd comedy, quote unquote, BBC show, and that's pretty good. So I like that guy, and I like I like the his character he played on that TV show. But like I said, millennial writing quirk Chungus, and I was worried about that. And as time's gone on, I don't think it's been very bad at all. So, and I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of the Fable franchise. So I want this to succeed and I hope it's fucking good because they had another trailer for it and the trailer looks bomb as fuck. And so I really want that to succeed. Halo campaign evolved, which is basically like combat evolved. It's a remake of Halo, the very first game. Whatever, ho hum. It's Halo, and I can play Halo anytime. So really, this isn't enticing to me. I don't care. Like I think they're going to put like I think it's the first Halo, but like with the twist, that has what a twist to it. I think it's one of those, and I don't give a flying fuck. Whatever. Halo fun.
True.
Resonance or Renaissance, whatever. I'm fucking stoned as shit, so I don't give a fuck. A
Yeah,
new play,
true.
a new Plague Tale game's coming out. The Plague Tale games have been really, really good. Ah, Persona 4 is coming out, and
Oh yeah,
State
they're
of
just,
Decay. Go
is it
ahead.
better now? What are they doing to Persona 4?
It says Persona 4 Revival. I'm not a Persona guy, so I don't really know. I know it's like everyone and their mom's been has been recommending that whole series of games to me for fucking years. I haven't. It's just like the Yakuza series. I haven't gotten around to fucking playing it,
I
and I
got
haven't
stuck.
gotten.
I was playing Persona 4 and then I got stuck on a part and I was like, surely I'm just missing something. And then I looked it up and Google was like, no, you are just retarded. This should be easy. And I just never figured it out. So I never finished. I never got probably not even that far at all in Persona 4. I enjoyed what I played, but you know,
Yeah, I got to get to it eventually. I know Jello wants me to play. I think No More Heroes. I think that's what it is.
that game is cool. I tried it once. I haven't played the whole thing or even close to the whole thing, but I was fucking around with Amazon Luna once, and it was one of the games on there, and I was having a good time. Amazon Luna worked shockingly well. It was one of the better cloud gaming experiences I've ever had, and I think they're getting rid of it, which is tragic.
Oh yeah, dude, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. Get away from cloud gaming.
I
It's
like cloud gaming. It's like Netflix, but video games. It's sick.
but you could just get a fucking Game Pass or something.
Yeah, that's also cloud gaming. Well, I guess it
Oh,
doesn't
it
have to be
is.
cloud gaming. You
Fuck.
can download it, or you can do it cloud gaming.
Oh, oh yeah. I guess so, huh? Because I always download everything. I never play from the cloud in the cloud. But the shit that these companies have, uh, in store for cloud gaming, it's just like, it's too much, man. I don't like it. I'm not into it. But whatever. Maybe it'll get better in the future. Uh, One that I'm ultra hyped for to the fucking moon. State of Decay 3 is coming out. Dude, I've been waiting years for this fucking for this sequel, so I'm like ultra hyped. So I'm going to be playing that a lot when it comes out.
Hell
I'll
yeah,
be
hell
streaming the
yeah.
fuck out of it. Sea of Thieves, Metro 2039. So, and that looks good. The Metro series is fucking banger. They're real good. New Wulong 2's coming out. Like that game, the Wulong, the first one was really, really good. I enjoyed it. Fallout 76, who gives a shit? Doom Dark
Wow.
Ages Revelations is coming out, their expansion pack, the DLC. Crazy Taxi World Tour is coming back, and that's gonna be fun, and that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be like, when you were a stoner fucking teenager in arcades, with your stoner teenage friends and early 20s friends, just fucking getting high and fucking playing Crazy Taxi in the arcade. So that's coming back, and that's cool. The Xbox Series X25 console, it's a see-through green console, like a callback to the old days in the first one. So that's kind of neat. I like the novelty of that. Age Empires 4, 4, yeah. Raiders of the North is coming out. Minecraft Dungeons 2 for you Minecraft fans. That's coming out. Valor Mortis, I don't know what that is. Elder Scrolls Online update, who gives a shit? Microsoft Flight Simulator expansion is coming out. I can't believe how absolutely popular that game is. Like, are you familiar with the Microsoft Flight Simulator at all, Riley?
I've heard about it plenty, and I know that it's like this big thing. I've seen it on the PlayStation Store, and I was like, I can't believe that the flight simulator is big enough that they've gone multi-platform with it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's fucking huge. It's actually a gigantic freaking game that you should like YouTube it. And there's tons of I didn't know that it could be like a flight simulator game could be funny and could be fun. But unless like you're not a hobbyist and like you just play this fucking game. But, like, that's what I thought it was, and then, like, some years back, I was watching some flight simulator, YouTube videos, and they're hysterical, they're really great. Uh, Castlevania: Belmont's Curse, I didn't really get to see that, but I'm hyped for that, I love all things
Oh,
Castlevania.
New Castlevania, interesting.
Yeah. Persona 6 is coming out, I am told
Oh
that's the
shit,
sequel, right?
that's a big thing. Persona 5 was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, number 6 is finally coming out. I know a lot of people are hyped for that. And getting here is Spyro: A Realm Beyond, spring 2027. Clockwork Revolution, which I'm kind of hyped for because it looks fucking cool. It's what if BioShock, but steampunk, and not so BioShock, but still kind of BioShock. And it's got a little bit of the Quirk Chungus millennial writing in it, but it's not super duper annoying. So, and I'm into the aesthetic and the gameplay, so I'm a little bit hyped for that. That looks like it's going to be cool. One that I'm fucking very very hyped for. Modern Warfare's DMZ game is it's going to be a standalone game, and it's an extraction shooter. And I love DMZ back when they first released it, and so I'm fucking hyped for it. And then they had the Gears of War E-Day Direct, which I didn't stick around for, but I'm hyped for that game too. So, and I skipped through a lot of these because I don't care about the Sea of Thieves update. What's bad Magpie? I Join Us. I don't know what that is. I think that's the Cult Simulator, which it's a little bit cool, but I don't know who even cares. Where winds meets Vivarium. Yeah,
Vivarium, perhaps?
Vivarium. There you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Vivarium. I don't know what that is, but the last part of 2026 and 2027, like if you even passively like Xbox or even PC gaming, uh you're eating like a damn hell ass king uh
Wow.
for the last part of 2026 and most if not all of 2027. So I like what I'm seeing so far. Xbox looked real strong today.
Well, congratulations to Xbox. It sounds like they're bringing it
Oh yeah.
for
I kind of
once.
wish I kind of wish Nintendo Direct was a little bit better, but so far, like, do you think that the Switch 2 has missed its mark, and people are kinda they're more angry at Nintendo these days than they have been in recent memory, and the
No.
Switch 2 is sort of suffering for it because I don't see anyone even talking about the Switch 2 anymore, and, when they do, when they even talk about Nintendo, it seems ultra negative. So, yeah, I mean, what do you think, Riley?
I think you're just in the wrong circles. I think that everyone who's anyone in the Nintendo world has a Switch 2 and talks about the Switch 2 all the time. Like the audience that they've always found has found it, and that's enough for them to be rich. And like I think the numbers are like extremely favorable. Like I think
Well,
the Switch 2 has been selling extremely well. And I see people talk about it all the time, and I have one, and it's delightful. So
you have a Switch 2?
yeah, I have a Switch 2.
Name 5 games you have for the Switch 2 that are Switch 2 exclusive.
That are Switch 2 exclusive. Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's it.
That's it. See, that's the problem, man. Like, it's just there's nothing really if you're a fan of the first Nintendo Switch and you get the Switch 2, that's cool, that's fine. But man, if I never played the Switch 2 or picked up a Nintendo console since like say the N64, I gotta say, man, there's just nothing really hyping me up to go get a Switch 2. Like, I don't even care about the upgrade or anything, man. I'm just not into it. And I wish I were, but I'm just so not. And I still have my Nintendo Switch. It's my favorite console. It's the I think it's the console that's won the console war, personally.
I mean, my cope about the Switch 2 is just like there's not a lot of new games for it, but like the reason for that, and like this is the same reason why the PS5 has suffered, is because we're at a point where gaming is becoming more and more prohibitively expensive. So they've been putting a lot of effort into making sure all the big games also work on the PS4 or the Switch 1 in this case.
Yeah, true, 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 true.
Because a lot of like consumers can't afford the new console. So like
Well,
there are
with
a lot
new
of good Nintendo games coming out, but when you put in the caveat of Switch 2 exclusive, they're not even really doing that yet because they're trying to maximize profit on games. So they put out a Switch 1 version of most things they put out. So, but the Switch 2 versions are better, and the Switch 2 will run like Switch 1 games in ways that you never thought possible. Like
well, you can say that about the
Pokemon,
PS4 to PS5 though.
I don't really notice PS4 games running any better than they did on the PS4 on the PS5. Whereas the Switch and the Switch 2 is like there's actually a notable difference. Like
That
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2 is insane.
I'll
It's
put it
fucking crazy.
I'll put it to you this way, if you have a copy of GTA 5 for the PS4 and then like the jump because I played GT God, this game is so old and I'm so not hyped for number 6, but GTA
We've
5
talked
came
about
out
that before very
ah
recently, but yeah,
I know, I know, I know, I know. I'm still like if I had more information, maybe it would be kind of cool. But like there's nothing really about the game that I was just hyped for. Anyway. Uh, if you go from PS3 to PS4 with GTA 5, this is your benchmark. I'm using GTA 5 as the comparison. It looks significantly better. And then if you go from PS4 to PS5, any version of the PS5, with GTA 5 from PS4 to 5, it looks remarkably better too, and if you even have a mid-range PC, it looks remarkably better too. So, uh, yeah, but I have to ask you this question though. When you say prohibitively expensive, hasn't that always kind of been the case with Nintendo anyway?
I mean, no. The Switch was like
You
amazingly
sure?
affordable.
No, I'm talking about like with gaming,
Yeah. What
like
do you
with
mean?
Switch gaming, because they still sell old fucking Switch games for full price.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess there are less sales. So like yeah, for people who are like sniffing out bargains for the things that they buy, Nintendo is the least optimal for sure.
Yeah.
But just in terms of like I was thinking like hardware affordability, where like the Nintendo Switch was $300. That was crazy. That was crazy in that gaming market in 2016, where like the Xbox fucking One and whatever and the PS4 were both like fucking $500, and the Nintendo Switch is like yeah $300, and you can bring it places. And it's like
I
holy shit, that's
I
insane.
I never recommend that. Like, dude, I had my Switch when I went to my Kentucky trip, and I brought it with me, and I was dreading like, I didn't like that I did that, and I wish that I never did, because I just feel like a target,
Bringing
and
shit along with you is anxiety inducing. I had my
yeah.
laptop with me at the airport, and that was kind of scary.
With the airport, I think I'd be more fine. My problem is I'm doing buses. I do buses a lot just because, like, it's just easier and cheaper and more affordable, and, who cares about, like, how I get there just as long as I get there, right? Um, yeah, but blah, 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 yada, yada. Uh, I guess in conclusion, it seems like because, like, consoles have had a reason to exist, because besides the Nintendo Switch, no one's really hyped for, like, no one's really talking about PS5 gaming. No one's really talking about Xbox gaming anymore. It's like it's literally one or two types of games that they play, like Apex Legends, or Call of Duty, or something like that, but it's never in context, or it's never in, I guess, unison with people talking about insert console here gaming out of Xbox and PlayStation. Tons for Nintendo still, even for the Switch, but not so much those two. And since the PS4 and the Xbox One days, initially, the very beginning, they've they've uh they've really just meandered around a whole lot, and they've just been just wandering around doing fuck all until, like, recently, because, like, I've largely ignored those two iterations of those consoles, and I wish that I didn't have to, but there's no reason. I'm not going to just buy a console just for the sake of buying a console. Like, my Switch is such an awesome investment, and I've got my money back and then some for that. So, it's like the best thing. That's why I think it's the winner since the start of the PS4 and Xbox One. That console's won that, and I think it's one out of the Xbox One X and PS5 generation as well. So it's like a two-time generational winner.
Hell yeah, Nintendo Power, baby.
Yeah, it really does. Like, it really does feel like Nintendo Power. Like, it's the silent king of the gaming of the console era, man. It truly is, because, like, I can go into my living room and just look at my giant ass stack of fucking Nintendo Switch games that I have, and I don't regret a single purchase. Whereas if you go back to 2014 and, like, kind of onward, I have a few PlayStation 3 slash quote unquote at the time new games that came out. And, like, dude, these are not great. Like, I don't think The Evil Within is very good. And I don't think The Last of Us is that great either. That's another movie game that I don't like at all. I'm sorry. Everyone's going to get butt mad over that, but I just don't like The Last of Us.
I don't even like the first of us.
No, I don't even like the second of us. That guy is a dick. All right, Riley. Well, we did hit our state mandated hour. Do you have anything else you want to talk about, or anything else you'd like to add to this?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, all right then. Well, okay, all right. In that case, then, Riley, where can they find ye?
linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe podcast YouTube channels. Check them out. They're cool. I'm live streaming all the time, at least 3 days a week on Big Guy, Little Guy, which is in that link tree. And also on my YouTube channel, I'm trying to live stream. I just started Digimon Story Time Stranger, and that game is sick as fuck, so I gotta do more. So I'll be streaming on my channel, playing that, and at least days a week, every week on Big Guy, Little Guy. So check it out.
And, belay that last little group of games Riley's going to play. He's going to fucking play some manly games like fucking Gears of War. We're going to get him to play some fucking Gears of War on the Xbox over here, and we're
Nah,
going to
bro,
get rid of all this.
Digimon Time Stranger.
We're getting rid of all this goddamn Pokemon and Digimon bullshit. We're getting rid of all the Power Ranger stuff. We're going to relaunch and rebrand Riley into, like, just like playing some fucking male centered games for the love of fucking Christ and everything that's holy. Uh, and we're going to get him to play some fucking some Modern Warfare 4 when it comes out. He's going to be online playing a fucking shooty shoot game.
No,
It's
COD
gonna
is
be
gay.
No, you're gonna play tons of COD. You're gonna be a COD bro for a while. Yeah, bro, you need to go through a COD bro arc.
Only if we can somehow facilitate playing Black Ops 1 together, because it's the only good one.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Do I have Black Ops 1? Like, let me check actually, because I think I have Black Ops 1. If I don't, I'll
Can
probably
you still
buy it.
play that online?
Oh, zombies? Yeah, I imagine so. I'm sure it's not
Zombies or
too
death matches or whatever. Like, are the servers still up?
uh yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I think they should be anyway. Okay, I have Black Ops 2, right there.
Black Cox too.
No, Black Cops. That's sort of an older internet meme. Like it's Black Ops 2. It's Carla Winslow from Urkel from Family Matters. I'm guessing that you're way too young for that.
Wait, did you say Family Matters?
I think so. Yeah.
Urkel?
Yeah, Urkel.
And I knew that. Yeah, I know about
Yeah,
Family
yeah,
Matters.
yeah. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I wasn't sure if that was like way before your time.
So I didn't actually watch Family Matters itself, but I did have like a late 80s, early 90s sitcom phase as a kid. Family Matters in specific eluded me, but what did not elude me was Full House. And there's a Full House episode that's a crossover with Family Matters, but they never acknowledge. They act as if they've always been in the same world and as if they just know each other casually. Like there's no indication this is a special occurrence. It's just like Stephanie has a problem and she talks to her friend Urkel about it. Like it's very casual, like to a strange degree. But that's where I know Urkel from most, and also the fact that the actor who played Urkel was then the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog for many
Yeah,
years
Jaleel
in the
White.
'90s. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a sleeper fucking king right there because he's in a lot more shit than you actually think. And that kid from Everybody Hates Chris, he grew up and he's in a ton of stuff too that you don't really know about.
everybody hates Chris, the kid who played Chris.
Yeah, 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 I think so.
I know he was in a Disney Channel rap battle movie.
Well, he's been in some other stuff apparently. But
I
anywho,
saw you last week driving a taxi cab. That movie was something else. It was called Let It Shine. I remember this very clearly. This is one of those weird childhood experiences. Every once in a while, Disney Channel would have these original movies. It was just like completely made up bullshit. And they would air it on they would air it on Disney Channel. And fuck, what Disney Channel original movie was I about to talk about? I'm too stoned for this. What was I talking about just now?
you were talking about You were talking about Urkel and
Oh,
how it
oh
was.
yeah, 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 yeah. The Everybody Hates Chris kid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a movie called Let It Shine. It's about this like poor black boy who is in like church choir, I think, or something. And his brother gets involved in like the rap battle scene. But like he can't write raps, and the brother can write raps, so he like Serrano de Bergerac but raps for for him. He writes raps. He ghost writes for his brother.
A Ghost
Um,
Rider raps, dog.
maybe he does the raps too. Like maybe they're Milli Vanilliing it. Like maybe there's lip syncing involved. But I don't remember. But
Oh,
like
he's
he
just blaming it on the rain.
there's like this whole fucking it's this whole fucking meme where like his alias is the truth for some reason. It's like, isn't it ironic, guys, that he's lying and his rap name is the truth? And then like there's some sort of love story or some shit. I don't know, but there's a rap battle. There's the shittiest rap battle you've ever heard in it. And there was one line that was a meme for a short time where like the like rich boy antagonist character, I guess, is like secretly like working normal jobs because like his parents are gonna cut him off or something. And he calls him out in the rap battle because he saw as I quoted, he saw him last week driving a taxi cab, and that was a heavy line that hurt him at his core. That he saw him last week driving a taxi cab. So this is what I know that Everybody Hates Chris kid from, is that movie. More so than Everybody Hates Chris. I wasn't really into that show as a kid.
It was one of those shows where you just had to be born in that time period and just watch it.
Did you hear that it came back as a cartoon?
No, 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 I've never heard of that.
People actually liked it from what I heard. I watched a couple episodes and it was fun enough as like a animated sitcom. They just brought back Everybody Hates Chris, but a cartoon.
Good.
And like I think Chris is voiced by a different person, but like the parents are voiced by the same people. Like Terry Crews is in, like, and it's like a direct sequel to the show,
Hmm. No, I
but
had
it's a
no idea.
cartoon and it got canceled like immediately, I think.
Jeez. All right. You guys can all find me at twitter.com/Moside Gaming, MSG official YT. That's me. Moside Gaming everywhere. Check me out. W.GG. Use promo code MODIGGY. Save 10% off your total purchase. And yeah, well, thanks for coming out. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, ta ta.
Bye.
Huh.